Barrels for Hope peeps, what is up? Good to see you on the first video for Barrels of Hope. If you guys have been following along on the other channel, you kind of know some of these updates, but I'm just going to give you a quick run through of what's going on and where we're at as of Tuesday, January 24th, 2003. First thing, we have some shipping updates. So everybody was wondering where we're going to be able to ship to, where we're not. So I wanted to let you guys know where we're going to be able to ship to for direct-to-consumer shipping. There are quite a few states we can't ship to. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is if you're on this list of states we can't ship to, consider having it shipped to a family member or friend in a state that's close to you or somebody you see regularly. I suppose you could have it shipped to somebody and they could ship it to you, but I don't want to advocate for that because I don't want to do anything that we shouldn't be doing in relationship to this 501c3 charity. But let me quickly run down the states we can't. Now, if you hear your state mentioned, because my state's on here, Illinois is on here, and I know I've had things shipped to me and I live in Illinois. Just because it's shipped to me doesn't mean that the company that's shipping to me is doing it legally. I know there are some companies that are like, fill out your shipping form and send it to us and then we'll ship it to you. I mean, there's a lot of weird things going on, especially with COVID. For the purposes of Barrels for Hope, we want to make sure we do everything on the up and up. So if I'm told I can't ship to your state, we are not shipping to your state, whether that's because of UPS or because of the store that we're curating the barrels through, or because of laws. So there may be a bigger list than what you may be in a state that you get stuff shipped to that we're not going to ship to, and I apologize for that. See if you can make it work some other way. Otherwise, when the RSVPs come out in a week or so, don't sign up if you can't get it shipped to you, okay? So these are the states: Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, and Louisiana are the states that we cannot ship to as of now. Again, if you go off, I will put you on the waiting list. And if a spot comes up or your state pops up later that we can ship to, because things are ever changing in this weird world of alcohol commerce, then we'll see if we can get you back in the club. So that's all I know about the shipping right now. It's frustrating. We knew that was going to be the hardest part of this whole thing. We really did. That's why we opened it up. When we opened up RSVPs, we wanted almost double what we thought we could get because we knew some people were going to have to drop off because of the shipping. So it is what it is. I'm sorry. I wish we could ship to everybody, but I ain't going to jail for nobody. All right. So second thing, we elected our board. So Joe is going to be our president. Joe, if you don't know, runs a whiskey society, has set up several 501c3s in the past. It was an easy choice to put him as president because he knows his stuff. He has been a godsend through this whole process. I'm good with the ideas and with the marketing and all that stuff, but when it comes to the ins and outs and logistics of business and getting things started, I'm not great with that. And Joe is insanely good with that. He was instrumental in writing our bylaws and our articles of incorporation and getting that filed and getting it through so fast. So Joe is our president. I will be the public affairs officer. Josh is going to be the treasurer, and Dan is our secretary. So we have our board of directors set. We also got our EIN number, which went through really fast. So basically, we've just got a little bit of paperwork left to get back before we can send out the emails and let you guys know who's in and who's out. We have went through the first 140 of you that RSVP'd, and we have that list. We just can't send it out until we get everything wrapped up and finalized. We've got to get our bank set up, and we've got to get our Patreon set up. Everything's going to be going through Patreon. And then once you get your email, you'll probably have like a week to RSVP if you're one of the top 140. And then if we don't hear from you in that first week and you haven't signed up, then we'll probably just take you off the list and move the next people up. We have about 300 RSVPs, so we'll just start moving people up and sending them emails until we fill the 140 spots. And again, you'll get an email. I'll list out all these states that we can't ship to. And if you're in one of those states, just see if you can have ship it to a family member or friend in another state. We have our first barrel pick secured. If you guys haven't heard, it is an Elijah Craig barrel proof pick we're doing in March. Bernie Lubbers, I think, is going to be on that pick with us, which is so exciting to have our founders pick, an Elijah Craig barrel proof pick with Bernie Lubbers. We have the stickers for the bottles. I mean, we are ready to roll. We're just waiting on some last paperwork, and then we'll be able to launch this thing, get you guys the RSVPs, get you into Patreon, start collecting those monthly dues so we can buy the barrel, which is probably going to be anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000. So, and then we've got shipping on top of that. So, it'll take a few months for us to build up some capital and some funds, but we're off and running. It's going to work out fantastically. I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are excited about it. When I started this idea, I wasn't sure if it was going to work out. There were so many logistical things and hurdles to jump over. But again, we have an amazing team, amazing board of directors, that really helped kick this thing off. Couldn't do it without any of them. And we've got some amazing whiskey tube channels involved. That's really cool too. Like a lot of really big name whiskey tube channels jumped in, and wanted to be a part of it and wanted to be members, of Barrels for Hope. So I hope this is something big picture, guys, would be, we can only handle so much, right? Big picture, it would be really cool to help other groups do this in other areas and have chapters of Barrels for Hope, maybe help facilitate, a leading member, working with a store and doing the same thing that we're doing, building more Barrels for Hope chapters, and instead of donating $40,000 a year, you have 10 chapters donating $40,000 a year to charity. I mean, that's where this thing starts to be big. You start to really change the course of lives, build a legacy, and I hope it's something you guys are really proud to be a part of. We're working on getting merch as well. We're going to get that together. So we'll have Barrels for Hope clothes, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, all that kind of stuff. Because I hope it's something that you're proud to wear. I know I'm going to be proud to wear it. I hope we roll up to Elijah Craig barrel proof pick in some cool Barrels for Hope swag. It'll make me proud. It'll be a really cool thing. So I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoyed this first update. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I think we have like 108. There will never be any ads or anything like that. It's non-monetized. So just enjoy the content. Enjoy knowing that we're all working to help a lot of people through our passion. So, all right. I love you guys very much, and we will talk to you. I'll probably give you another update in a week or so. All right. Later, guys.